I would say one of the things you find with a lot of Mike Murdoch's writings would be this question about being intentional. I think it's one
Yes.
thread. Anytime you read anything about Mike Murdoch, it's about you must be intentional, make thoughtful, well prepared, well put on paper, approaches to things. But one of the areas that he focused on as far as intentionality is concerned is the whole idea of reflection. One of the things in this particular chapter, he had to go through a reflection, which he asked someone, a consultant in this case, to help him with. But it was the way in which that was done, the way in which he did his reflection. It was well thought out. Sometimes we would say, I should reflect on this, I should meditate on this. But what is the methodology that we are using to do that reflection? And this reflection, the way in which he laid it out, he had some very specific questions he asked that would cause him to think about what excited him, what was important to him, what are those things that he will not change and keep reoccurring in his life. So I like the intentionality behind the reflection that jumped out at me.
Yeah, well, I want to stick with you for a minute. In the first chapter, Mike Murdoch encourages us to develop decisiveness, to think about what we want, give it thought, invest the seed of time, contemplate, meditate. And it really stands out to me that you talk about how Mike Murdoch, he had a coach, and I know that at Vision Work Solution, coaching is something that you're a huge proponent of, even as you encourage persons to seek out a coach, whether it's a business coach, finance coach, and so on. So I want to ask you, even as you consider the work that you do at Vision Work Solutions, for persons who are listening, what should they keep in mind when they're thinking about the possibility of having that coach?
I think the first thing to think about is think about high performers, think about high achievers, think about many individuals who would have achieved great goals in life. And you look behind their achievement, you would see a coach, you would see a
Mm,
mentor, you would see someone urging them on. So this is not just something for people having challenges. Even persons who are doing well on their own. You see, the thing is, we live in our own heads very often. We live in our minds. And it's very important sometimes to be able to have that mirror, have someone, mirror those things that you are thinking so that you can get a real sense of where you are, where you're located. So a coach helps to locate you in reality. You understand?
yeah,
I found that to be very helpful. So you'll find that even I have a coach. You understand?
right.
I have mentors. So coaching, from my perspective, is for everyone, particularly when it comes to helping you work through a lot of the things that are happening in your mind and make it real and make it practical and make it doable.